2 years ago, I found myself in the Badlands of South Dakota in the dead of the summer heat. We had no idea how people decided where to go during the summer, and after trying and failing to run from summer heat and hail for 2 months, we ended up here on this cliff on the border between the grasslands and the Badlands near Waldrug, South Dakota. I never really thought I'd be back, but as I'm filming this, I'm right back on this cliff, and maybe, hopefully in this video, I'll be able to explain how and why I chose to drive 748 miles in the wrong direction to come here. But all I'll say for now is, damn, did I take South Dakota for granted the first time around. This place is nuts. Can you drive? I will admit, these long drives are the one time, not the one time, they're the biggest time that I wish that I wasn't alone. Because I hate driving. That's not true. I like driving. Sometimes. Driving on I-70 was stressful and gorgeous. I mean, driving through the mountains always has that way of making you feel teeny tiny. On this evening, we drove for about 3 hours, stopping only for food and pee breaks, and when it became apparent that finding somewhere to sleep was going to be a challenge, I decided to suck it up and drive to another K away, which I did a lot during the month of May, as a way to ensure that I wouldn't lose my marbles with all the drivings and appointments I had to deal with. We made it to basically Denver. I just started driving and didn't stop until I got here. I'm not actually in Denver. I'm like 40 minutes west or something. I think I'm going to be home basing here for the next 3 or 4 days as I deal with some appointments in Denver that I will probably be adding in. I am going to go inside and take a shower because there's a shower here. I feel so spoiled. And I'll see you guys another time. This was pretty much all I saw of Colorado the entire week that I was here, which is a disgrace, I know, but I kept reminding myself that there's always next time. Plus, most of this week I was going back and forth between my campsite in the city, hanging out with my grandma, and getting my heater replaced. When my Chinese diesel heater stopped working for the 3rd time back in March, I think I knew that I was done dealing with it. When I was in Utah, I hung out with a girl named Alyssa, who you guys probably know, and while I was with her, I asked if she knew anyone who might be able to help, and she did. So while I was here in Colorado, I visited the chrome yellow bus conversion shop where the owner Charlie installed an S-Bar D2 heater for us. I can't tell you how great this entire experience was as someone who not only didn't build her van, but also who didn't have it built by any specific build company. When things need to be fixed or installed, I usually end up feeling like I'm all alone in the world, having to deal with everything all on my own. And I don't know, something about being able to go into the shop and then driving away with the first professionally installed item in this van felt really, really special. Anyways, once that was done, I was on the road again and in Wyoming before I knew it. Okay, so we're about to leave Colorado. We're in some random grasslands. We drove here from Denver. I have no idea where I'm driving to. I have no idea where I'm going to sleep tonight. It's out of my control. I need to stop being a control freak and just be here for the ride. Be here for the journey. Finn? Okay. Finn's so fed up. Wait, where am I going?
I make my way home. I make my way. This is love and pitiless. Maybe I just wanna leave before they try to leave me first. Maybe I don't wanna need them till they say they need me first. I know.
Holy sh**. I can't for the life of me remember where this campsite was. I can't remember how far into Wyoming I'd driven at this point or which website I found the coordinates on. All I know is that it was some sort of natural reserve or something, which was incredibly obvious the minute I stepped outside just based on how many birds there were. I ended up choosing to park on a little private corner of the reserve and spent the night, well, geeking out, honestly. Well, we're not in Kansas anymore, are we? Is it raining? I'm going down to the Greyhound station, gonna buy a ticket to ride. I'm gonna find that lady with 2 or 3 kids and sit down by her side and ride till the sun comes up and down around about 2 or 3 times, smoking cigarettes in the last seat, sing my song for the people I meet and get along with it all, where the people say yo, sing a song with a friend, change the shape that I'm in, and get back in the game and start playing again. And I'd like to stay, but I might have to go to start over again. Might go back down to Texas, might go to somewhere that I've never been, and get up in the morning and go out at night, and I won't have to go home. Get used to being alone, change the words to the song, and start singing again. I'm going down to the Greyhound station, gonna buy a ticket to ride. I'm gonna find that lady with 2 or 3 kids and sit down by her side and ride till the sun comes up and down around about 2 or 3 times, smoking cigarettes in the last seat, sing my song for the people I meet and get along with it all, where the people say yo, feed the pigeons some clay, turn the night into day, and start talking again when I know what to say. It's raining. Oh my god, I'm getting dirt everywhere. You know what? I need to probably clean the van. You wanna say goodnight? Good night. I'm gonna go clean. I'll see you guys in the morning. Okay. Oops. Last night, I was in bed trying to fall asleep, and all of a sudden I felt this skittering under the covers. Finn was under the covers. For a few minutes, I was trying to convince myself that I was making it up. And then I started, like, really feeling it. I kept reaching down to slap myself to try to fall back asleep. But after a while, I was like, no, there's definitely something in this bed right now. Lifted up the covers, and sure enough, there was a tick on my body. Over the next hour or so, I found 3 ticks. I'm not surprised, especially given where we are parked. We're parked, like, on a natural reserve island thing, but I kind of forgot that they existed. I don't know if I've had more than maybe 1 tick in my entire van life experience so far. Ugh. Okay, now that we're all itchy, let's go to South Dakota.
Toast with some cheap champagne. Tears fall from your daddy on your first dance. You come over when your wine's all gone. Always catch me when you're not that strong.
So I guess I've given up on the whole never getting paid campsites thing. For so long, I felt guilty when I got any kind of, like, paid site because I don't actually know. I don't know why I felt guilty. In this last month, I've relaxed a lot. And it's kind of nice. Like, there's this weird balance that I've struck where when I'm somewhere way too busy, or somewhere where I can't find a shower, or somewhere where the free campsites just aren't up to par, I just, like, allow myself to guilt-free get a campsite, and it just feels good. I don't know. We drove up into the mountains a little bit southwest of Rapid City, South Dakota. We drove past, kind of, Mount Rushmore. We saw, like, a little profile of the last dude on the right. Seeing that, it kind of hit me how far I drove in the last few days. But my reasoning for being in South Dakota is, I don't know if I should say it or not, but also it just so happens that one of my really close friends is in the area, and I'm hoping to caravan with them for like a week, and that will probably be in next week's video. So I don't know, I'm feeling really good about South Dakota. Is this a bad time to admit that I have a severe fear of birds? I don't even know what kind of birds these are, but they are massive. So massive that Finn can't be outside, which is pretty normal, honestly, in the north. So tonight, apparently, there's some kind of eclipse or something. It's the full moon. Blood moon, maybe? I don't have any service, so I can't check anything. I think I'm gonna maybe chill outside for a while and see if I can witness the thing that I can't remember is even about to happen. These birds are so close that if they pooped, they might poop on me. I'm gonna go retreat back to my campsite. I ended up watching the sunset right here the entire time, just blown away by the fact that this was South Dakota. I don't know, last time I came through the Dakotas, I guess I just breezed through the best part. Anyways, that night a full moon thing did happen, an eclipse, as I later came to understand. I don't own a lens long enough to photograph it the way that it deserved, but I was still geeking out the whole time I shot the time lapse, just grateful that I'd remembered to look up.
This is not starting out well.
I don't know. That was cute, Jinx. We came in and out so fast. Oh, in and out sounds so good right now. Was I really sitting on a knife? That's not ideal.